Yo! AI. We're going to talk some AI today. That's what we're going to do. What's going on, fellas? We got a special guest on the stream today. We're going to have a special guest today. What's going on, Interactive? Kip, Clint, happy Sunday, guys. Go fantasy football day. I hope I win a fantasy football. Pats, I just want them to get Caleb Williams at this point. So Jets fans, come on. Root for your damn Jets. I need the Pats to lose today. What's going on, fellas? It's a gloomy Sunday day. It's been a long morning this morning, I feel like. It's been weirdly long today. Well, we have a special guest today. Let's have on the special guest to start the stream, and he's going to tell his side of the story. All right, so let's have the special guest on. Ben, come on up, buddy. Come on, Ben. Guys, I am being extorted and blackmailed. Okay, do not listen to that pea-brain TJ. He is a freaking pea-brain. He's a liar, manipulator. Do not listen to him, okay? He is lying, okay? Ben, calm down. Calm down, okay? I am doing nothing wrong, okay? Ben, I want to make a deal with you, okay? I didn't want your Lambo, okay? I didn't want anything else. I care about you as a person. Okay, and I want nothing best for you. That's why I'm giving you nothing for your company. Okay, I want everything that's best for you. Okay, now Carlos, can you come on, buddy? I can't do this. Carlos, can you talk to him real quick? Come on, Carlos. Bruh, just admit on the phone that I did not want your Lambo, bro. I did not want your Lambo, bro. So just admit it on the phone, okay? And I did not want to kill you. I did not say that. All right, we're not gonna go there, man. How did they let that guy into the company? I don't know. Anyways, guys, what's going on? That's the only thing exciting going on in crypto right now. Literally everything is so boring. That's the only thing going on. So what's going on? Yeah, it's an interesting situation. I watched the new video over there today. It's an interesting situation going on there, to say the least. I don't know, man. There's so many different things that could be happening over there, man. I don't know. It was an entertaining video. I will say that. I was very entertaining the whole time. Carlos sounds... How did this Carlos guy... Who is this Carlos guy? Where did he come from? This guy, like, just all of a sudden, like, just came out of nowhere. He all of a sudden, like, has total control of the company somehow. I don't know, man. Sounds like some shady shit's going on over there. That's all I gotta say. How did that guy get control? I don't know, man. All I hear every time he's talking, he's just saying, bruh. We're trying to have a serious conversation. Just bruh. What's going on, Scorpion? Dion, Super Zan. What's going on, bro? Max. We can't go full on the Carlos, man, because it's 2023. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's talk some shit, guys. It's Sunday. Bitcoin, I think it just gets more boring and boring every weekend, man. Bitcoin didn't even move $100. Last weekend we were like, okay, Bitcoin moved $100. This weekend I think we moved. Let's zoom in. Let's just marvel at the absolute insanity of the Bitcoin market at the moment. Absolute euphoria on this market right now. So we stay between 26,625 and 26,540. So we were in an $80 range. $80 range for 2 days. You gotta love it, man. That is a euphoric market at the moment. That means a ton of big institutional money's coming into this market.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
$80 a movement during the weekend, fellas. But man, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about Bitcoin. We'll talk about the altcoin market and everything in between. But we're mostly just gonna have fun. It's football Sunday. We got shit going on in BB land, and this everything else is just pointless in this market at the moment. But it's okay. We're gonna get through this together, fellas. Anderson said the weekend trap. True. Scorpion said already acting like an ETF. Yeah, man, it's turned into a stable coin now. We are at maximum boringness. Yes. $sign Carlos. Should we sign a Carlos coin? That thing's gonna go to zero. TJ Inu is bullish. TJ Inu, bro. I gotta give him my honest opinion, guys. I know this is the exciting thing going on right now, but man, that channel is going down. All right. And I'm not saying that to be mean. It's just, guys, like, what's going on, guys? It's TJ. Guys, we're going to talk some crypto today. You know, and I think the crypto space is super exciting right now, guys. We have a lot of super awesome fundamentals going on right now in crypto. Did you guys see the new Polkadot chain that they're launching right now? Clearly going to pump the price 10x very, very soon, guys. You're right. Cardano's coming up with this new upgrade. It's going to be super, super bullish. Even though the economy is going into a recession, we're totally going to see a 10x on Polkadot very, very soon. You can see the liquidity pouring into the altcoin market right now, guys. It's like, come on, man. All right, let's talk some shit, man. Let's talk some shit. Okay. Dota Wire, Jim. Let's see. Horse Guy Takeover. Oh, bro, I'm already getting kicked off my own channel. You don't think I'm being serious? I'm already getting kicked off my own channel, guys. Right? Horse Guy came up to me yesterday and said, Jonathan, we have an issue. Okay? We are in a bear market. They want to see me. They don't want to see. They don't want to see you. Okay? You are boring. I am Horse Guy. I give good financial advice. Okay? I will give good financial advice. I will share low-capped coins and make money on this channel. Okay? So we don't want you part of this channel anymore. We will FOMO. We will be the next George channel. FOMO only. Low-cap altcoin shields. Yes. And we will grow this channel without you. Yeah, but then I'm already getting kicked off my own channel too. You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, guys. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Let's see what you guys decided here. BB is the Alex Jones. Oh, my God. Okay. Anyways, guys. Bitcoin really didn't do much. It's still the same standpoint I have with Bitcoin. It's the weekly close in about, I guess, 7 hours here. But if you look, you know, we're back at the bull market support band. We, you know, twice in a row, we got super bullish going into this, and we got rejected once. We got rejected twice. Right at the 702 retracement. My standpoint still remains. Could Bitcoin still get a squeeze higher? Yes, but I'm still bearish on Bitcoin in the quote of medium term here, right? And if we want to talk seriously, it's not really to do with Bitcoin. It's to do with the overall outlook of markets at the moment, because no one had a fire all morning. Now someone wants to burn their toaster. God damn it, man! Don't burn your toast. Okay, only weirdo serial killers like their toast burnt. Okay, I used to work at a little breakfast place, guys, and serial killers want their toast burnt. Okay, I have to make this clear. Okay, serial killers make their toast burnt, or like their toast burnt. Who likes burnt toast? Like what? Okay, that's besides the standpoint. But I guess my overall outlook has to do with the NASDAQ, S&P starting to break key levels. And, you know, the S&P is breaking the bull market support band for the first time since March when we had the banking crisis. We're actually, if you look at the Dow Jones, a big rising wedge that looks like it's breaking the bull market support band, and also breaking down from this rising wedge that's been, you know, coming on since the beginning of this year. We're starting to show some weakness in the stock market, right? And I showed you guys the chart that's, you know, has been the point where we could not break since 2000, right? And that's the S&P versus the money supply chart right here, right? And you can see that this general level here, right, has acted as resistance since 2000. Okay, and we have not been able to get back above, right? And I always like to say, it's cool to be a moon boy, but this point right here has marked tops in markets, okay, since 2000, right? We can go look at, this is 2001 before the big crash. This is 2007 before the big crash. This is 2020 before the COVID crash. This is before the 2021 bear market that we just went through. Now we're back at that level for the S&P 500. So I can't be a moon boy at resistance, okay? If we break up, cool, I'll change my mind. There we go. But for now, I'm still bearish on the S&P 500. Short term, okay, could you get a move up next week? Sure.
but I'm still going to be bearish at resistance. And that's going to bleed into Bitcoin because Bitcoin follows the stock market. As much as we want to be moon boys and say that Bitcoin's going to decorrelate from the stock market, I'm going to go with the belief that if the S&P 500 gets a move down, Bitcoin will get a move down too. Okay, so that's my overall standpoint. The one thing that could change that is if we get some banking crisis, stock market plummets, Bitcoin rises. That's the only thing that could change my mind on that. All right. And if there's a banking crisis, I will instantly throw my dry powder right on Bitcoin because I know it's going to pump. Because that's what happened in March. So that's kind of the only thing that will change my mind on that. Other than that, it's a lot of the same shit, guys. It's keeping dry powder on the sidelines in case there is a bigger move down. Because I think there's no downside to keeping dry powder, right? The market's probably not going to go anywhere right now anyways. Altcoins probably ain't going to go anywhere. When do altcoins usually go up? When Bitcoin gets to all-time highs. And I promised you guys I'd show you guys what I mean by that, because that's often a thing that's said, but not shown. So I'll show you guys exactly what I mean from last cycle with that. There's no downside to having dry powder and cash on the sidelines. You can buy a giant capitulation, possibly, or you can just wait on it and wait till Bitcoin's actually looking bullish and then throw it in the altcoin market, right? There's no downside. So that's my thoughts with that. We'll talk about that today, but that's my boring talk. In a little bit, what we'll do is we'll look at when altcoins went parabolic last cycle, and I'll show you it's exactly when Bitcoin hit all-time highs, right? Rico said, the only dry powder I have is from Colombia. I love it. I love it. Rico, don't be saying that on the internet, man. You see with this BB shit, anything you say on the phone or in text message or anything will be used in the courts against you, Rico. So don't be saying you have dry powder from, where do you say, Colombia? Don't be saying that, man. Especially if you're talking about that white powder. You know what I'm saying? Don't be saying that shit on the interwebs, especially on YouTube, man. YouTube's a bunch of, like, hall monitors, right? YouTube, they see something in the chat. Bro, they're coming around like a bunch of hall monitors, bro. You know, they'll come around like this guy. Excuse me, what did you say? Did you say dry powder from Colombia? Oh my God, I'm reporting you to the CEO. And he's going to report you to the FBI. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God, did you just call someone stupid in the chat? I'm reporting you to the CEO. Your account is getting banned. That's YouTube, man. A bunch of wannabe hall monitors that didn't get picked back in elementary school, and they wish they were hall monitors, man. Did your school have hall monitors? My school didn't have hall monitors. That was like a dino thing by the time I got to school. There was no hall monitor. It was just a teacher that was roaming the halls. Let's see. Vath said, you all want any wet powder? Yeah, why is it called dry powder? Why is it not called wet powder? I never understood that either. Or why not just powder? You know? Wet powder, dry powder. You know, it is what it is. Let's see. Thanks, Judge. Starting to feel better today. Clint. Oh yeah, Clint's sick, man. Clint, I hope you're doing good, my man. Even with my worst enemy, which you're not my worst enemy, Clint, but I wouldn't even want my worst enemy to be sick, man. You know. So hope you're doing good, Clint. I hope you pull through. Make sure you're taking some vitamin C. Make sure you're getting some sunlight outside. The vitamin D helps good too. Don't just sit inside all day in bed. That's actually the worst thing you can do, actually. Make sure you're getting outside, getting some sunlight, drinking some orange juice. And man, you'll be back to it before you know it, man. You'll be back to mowing that lawn before you know it. Let's see. Wet powder isn't powder, it's goop. True. That is true, man. I got dry powder from down the street. Oh, man. Okay. Let's move on. All right, let's talk a little bit about... Okay, so we have our weekly chart. This guy's still taking a shit at the bull market support band. I'm curious to see where we're going to close this weekly today. We have, I don't know, Sundays are weird, man. Like, if we look at the short-term price action here, Bitcoin's kind of just been holding. It's an interesting formation here because you can see prices just getting tighter. Sunday, you usually see some type of wacky move in the afternoon. So if we do see some, like, move up in the afternoon, I actually think that gets faded. If we see a move down, I actually think that gets faded back up. I think that first move is going to be the sort of wrong move, and we'll kind of go the opposite way. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. This could break either way, right? I'm not Nostradamus with the freaking crystal ball, But whatever way this moves, I bet it moves the opposite way going into Monday. So we'll see. The biggest thing is the double rejection off the bull market support band, right? It's hard to me to be bullish with these weeklies. Like you can see where the selling's coming in here, right? Look at these 2 weekly candles, right? The grayscale news gets pushed up into the bull market support band, gets sold off, giant wick, right? Cool. You try to come up again, but man, you close a weekly like this. Oh, my God. You close a weekly like this. It's reminding me of this weekly here. See this weekly candle here where we pushed up, we got rejected, we came back down, and then you closed a weekly just like the one we're closing right here, which actually signaled the top of the run, right? We're kind of getting another one of those candles right now. Not the prettiest candles, man, right? Once again, we can try to twist it wherever we want to twist it, but 2 rejections like that off this level, still looking, right, for this to come lower eventually, right? I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, next week, next month, whatever, but I'm looking for this guy. Let's call him Carlos. Let's call this guy Carlos. Yes. This is Carlos right here, okay? We're looking for Carlos to eventually take a shit. Right on the bull market support band, okay? We're looking for him to take a shit and eventually for his thing to seep through the floor and come down to the floor, which is the next support, which I think is coming in right around 23,000 is the level I'm looking at next. So I'm still looking for Carlos to eventually take a shit and for Bitcoin to come back down there. All right. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We keep it simple. 2 pretty ugly weekly candles there. Unless Bitcoin gets a major pump in the next 7 hours, which I don't think it will, but it is what it is. Thank you, Interactive. Interactive said smack the likes. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you in the chat, man. We got Carlos here. Bitcoin will fool and troll us yet again soon enough. It will. It will troll us. It always trolls us, man. But yeah, so that's what you got. And then I want to talk about the altcoins. So I have this chart right here, right? This is basically, I wanted to show you guys this chart right here, where what I mean by like, there's no rush to be like going all in on altcoins. And I guess if you want to hold some altcoins, I still hold some, right? But if you want to hold some altcoins, that's fine, right? But I think when you look back in history and look at when do altcoins really start moving, right? And where is the risk worth it, right? Because, okay, cool, we can buy it, but there's obviously a risk that they continue to go lower, right? There's obviously a risk they continue higher, but there's a risk they go lower too. When do typically they start really pumping, right? And I went back and I marked this off because this is something that's obviously parroted, and I hate things that are parroted but not proved, right? So I went back and I marked, this was Bitcoin's 2017 high, okay? This is in 2020 when Bitcoin started to move back up to its all-time high. So you can see Bitcoin started to go parabolic right here. It moved from this was about 9,000 to about 21,000. You can see it started to go parabolic. But you can see the altcoin market was actually still going down during that time, right? So Bitcoin was moving to all-time highs. Altcoins, you could see, were still either going sideways, and a lot of them were actually still going lower as Bitcoin moved up, right? So this is that green line right here. This is a bunch of the altcoins that did pretty well during the last cycle, right? Cardano, Doge, Cosmos, the ones that were already around. So like not Polkadot, Solana, those ones weren't launched yet. But right here, right? And you can see once Bitcoin pierced all-time highs, that's when they really started to move, right? This purple one's Doge. Doge is the best example. Look, Doge wasn't even moving. And then as soon as Bitcoin broke all-time highs, boom, Doge went to the moon, right? Cosmos went to the moon, right? Litecoin went to the moon. ADA went to the moon. That's when they all started to move, right? So I think this is the best example for that. And DCA and altcoins is fine, but it's another example why don't be scared to keep cash on the sidelines, right? Everyone wants to make fun of people with cash on the sidelines. There's no loss to have cash on the sidelines, man. You can either just wait, right, for Bitcoin to get close to all-time highs, or wait for a capitulation, right? It's really a win-win to not be all in on the market, right? I've always said this. There's nothing worse than to see like a COVID crash or something like those lines. Not saying that's guaranteed, but not have any cash to be able to buy that. That's the worst, because not only are you all in and your portfolio's crashing 70%, but you also have no cash to be able to average that down, right? So I wanted to illustrate that today, right? And it was the same thing back in this market. I can do an updated one to look back at the 2017 market, but it was very similar to that. Bitcoin broke all-time highs, XRP started to pump, ETH started to pump. It was the same thing. So just keep that in mind, and I think that helps you be realistic. Stop expecting this altcoin season that's going to 20, 50x your altcoins without Bitcoin at all-time highs. It ain't going to happen. Just be realistic. Don't fool yourself into that, because if you fool yourself into that, you're going to get under this wrong understanding that, okay, I'm expecting my altcoins to go 20x tomorrow. It ain't going to happen, fellas, right? Just be realistic. And if you be realistic, you're not going to get yourself into this depression mode when it doesn't happen, because we know when it typically does, right? So be realistic when it comes to that. Especially when you got the S&P at a resistance hasn't been able to break since 2000, right? And typically crypto follows the stock market, right? So just be realistic. I think there's going to be good opportunities in the next 6 months. I think really life-changing opportunities are coming for the altcoin market. Bitcoin, I actually wouldn't be surprised if, once again, I don't expect Bitcoin to do anything crazy. I think it's going to mostly go sideways into the halving. I'm expecting to move lower, right? It could also go higher, but really stay between like 20 and 40K. It ain't going to all-time highs. It ain't going to 6K. It's just going to go sideways. But I think the altcoin market's going to continue to kind of just bleed down, because that's what's happened in the past, right? So that's that, man. I wanted to show you I'm not just making shit up, and just be realistic and not being a moon boy who's calling for $89 XRP in 3 months, okay? It ain't going to happen, fellas. All right, I'm just telling you, it ain't gonna happen. Okay, get that out of your head. It ain't gonna happen, fellas. Let's see. Is an explosive reference like gunpowder? Yeah, man, like gunpowder, man. Like gunpowder, bro. Let's see. Wayne said, "Cash on the sidelines just means you don't know what is going on and you have no solid opinion on direction." But that's okay. It's okay not to know, right? Everyone thinks they always have to know. It's okay not to know. Do I know if Bitcoin's going to 70K in 6 months or if it's going to 10K in 6 months? No, no one does. But it's okay not to know that. You got to have probabilities of what you think is going to happen, right? I think there's a higher probability Bitcoin goes down than up here. So that's why I want to have some cash on the sidelines. It's okay not to know. No one knows 100%. No one does. If anyone tells you that, they're lying. Literally, they're lying to you. They have no idea, right? We need another pandemic. Dude, I would take one of those all day. I told you guys this. I would love, at this point, okay, in the cycle, I would love if there was another like pandemic. Not a pandemic. That's that's so wrong, man, because that just sounds like I'm coming on here and saying, I would love another pandemic. I would love if everyone got sick. No, that's not what I meant. I guess a black swan event. I would love something like that. Just a scare that scares everyone out, and I can buy that fear. I would love that, right? But I also think the problem is a lot of people want that. I think that's another problem that we have. Unlike 2019, everyone was kind of still bullish on the economy. That COVID came out of pretty much nowhere. Boom. A lot of people didn't want that at the time. Now everyone kind of wants that. So that's the other flip of the coin. Is like, you know, but sometimes it doesn't matter what people want, right? I mean, we always say, okay, everyone's bearish or everyone's bullish. Sometimes it doesn't matter, right? During a bull market, does it matter if everyone's bullish? No, it's still going to go up. You know, there's a bear market. Does it matter if everyone's bearish? No, it's still going to go down. You know, it is what it is. But I think sometimes it's forced, right? When you have credit card debt at all-time highs, you have student loans coming back, getting turned back on. You have auto loans, bankruptcies, all at all-time highs, right? The last few weeks, and they're just spiking up. Sometimes it's forced. Sometimes it doesn't matter what people think, you know. And it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be interesting next 6 months, bro. I think it's gonna be really, really interesting, and I'm excited for it, whatever direction we go. It's going to be exciting, man. But I'll say this. I'm holding my spot Bitcoin, and I am not letting that go. And I don't even care if Bitcoin goes lower. You know why? Because I know this. That is, if the reason the stock market goes down is because of banks failing, Bitcoin is going to moon, right? It is going to absolutely moon to the upside. So I will not sell my spot BTC for any standpoint, because I know there's a chance that, like March, right here, when it'll be an initial dump, but then Bitcoin got absolutely launched to the upside because of that. And if there's another one of those, I bet it'll be the same thing. Bitcoin will get launched to the upside. So I will not be selling my spot BTC. But, you know, for the other stuff, you got to make your own decision with that, right? Let's see. Teju said most are bullish long term. Does it mean most are wrong? It's a good point, Teju. I don't usually like to talk about this because it ruffles a lot of people's feathers the wrong way. You know what I mean? And everyone thinks Bitcoin's going to go up forever, and it's going to be like this thing that just somehow defies logic and just keeps going up forever. But the chart shows that it's losing steam every bull market and bear market, right? That's what the chart shows. That's not based off feelings and what I think. The chart shows, when you zoom out on a logarithmic curve, just ignore Carlos for a second. Carlos is taking a shit on the chart, okay? Just ignore the picture of Carlos, okay? When you look at Bitcoin over the course of time, right, it is one of those logarithmic curves, you know, that is slowly over time losing steam. Do I think it's over yet? No, because if you look at the curve, this is still going to point up. But eventually, I don't know, man. We'll see, bro. And that just could mean maybe a better technology comes out. Something better comes out. It's like anything in life. There's always a better technology that comes out eventually. You know? I still think this has got some upside. I'm not saying I'm bearish on Bitcoin at the moment, but, you know, at some point, do you have to question that? Yeah, I think at some point you do. I think at some point you do. Nabil said, I sold everything months ago. We'll get in when it's looking positive. So I'm not going to hate on you for it, man. Listen, there was a time to be there was a time to be bullish. That's when stocks were low, right? That's when there was bullish divergence on the weekly on stock market. That's when everyone was super bearish because of the FTX crash, right? Everyone thought there would be this massive contagion. You have, you know, Coin Bureau selling their whole portfolio. You got all these people, Wendy O selling their whole portfolio at the bottom. That's when you want to be bullish. But now you got the opposite situation. Now you got everyone think that the soft landing is the most popular thing, right? Everyone thought we were going to have a horrible 2023. We had an awesome 2023. But now stocks are back at the resistance we haven't broken since 2000, right? This is the time you want to be cautious. The time to be bullish was all of this year. It was a whole year, right? Now you just want to be cautious. Doesn't mean you have to be uber bearish. I'm not uber bearish. I might be on the stock market, not Bitcoin though. But, you know, this is the time you got to be a little bit cautious, right? Because if you weren't cautious here, you got wrecked. 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 If you're not cautious here, well, maybe this time is different, but what's the popular saying? What is the popular saying, fellas? Saying this time is different is always a recipe for disaster. But, you know, time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell, man. You don't know. We have no clue. Zero. Yo, Jim. Wait a minute. I'm just ranting about shit today. Government shutdown, said Scorpion. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh, is Dan sick too? Dan! Oh my God, why is everyone getting COVID? Don't tell me. They said this was going to happen. They said this was going to happen, fellas. Yeah, we're going to get another shutdown, and they're going to close the economy again in October. It's coming, fellas. Get ready. COVID 2.0. They were saying this shit. Now it seems like everyone's getting COVID. Clint's got COVID. Dan's got COVID. What the frick? It's like we live in a simulation, man. Are we about to see this shit again? It would make sense. The charts are saying, right? I mean, the S&P chart is saying that it would make sense for something like that to happen right here. We live in a damn simulation, I swear. We live in a damn simulation, bro. Bullish on Moderna. Oh my God, do we have to buy some Moderna stock? I don't want to do that, man. But it might be the time, man. You gotta separate your feelings versus off making money sometimes. You know what I mean? Do we have to buy some Moderna stock? I don't know, bro. Bullish on COVID. Rev up them big pharma stocks. Exactly. Let me look at those real quick. If those are like bottomed out, we live in a simulation. Let me look at this real quick. Let's look at Moderna real quick. I'm just curious, guys, because if this is showing like a W pattern now, you can't tell me this shit's not rigged. Let's see. Why is this not loading? Here we go. Let's go over here. It's in Wyckoff. This is Moderna. Wait, is this really Moderna? Oh my God. You gotta be flipping with me. You gotta be flipping my flapjacks, man. Oh my God. Who knows what this one? This is actually not... if it was up here, I'd be like, okay, but you're down here. You gotta be flipping my flapjacks. And is this the infamous... Oh my God, don't tell me it's the infamous wedge. I think we're on to something here, guys. We could... I think we might be on to something here. We might be on to something. Oh my God. It's over. We're done. We're donezo. We're on to something. Moontober. Gets back above resistance, it's golden. Dude. Looks like it should be called maternity. Oh my God. Moon soon, boys. Received handout DCA money back during COVID. Good times, man. Yeah, man. That's the thing, bro. Right? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's gonna be weird, man. Hamilton with the membership. What's going on, Hamilton? Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Wrap up. We're going to the moon.
Always good to see my friend Hamilton in the chat, man. Always good to see him. Judge said he's all in. Bro, don't go all in on Moderna, man. As much as it might look decent and ready for a move, I can't do it. Check back with the Pfizer chart. Oh, let's look at Pfizer real quick. We might be onto something here, fellas. Pfizer. Let's see. How's this one doing? Oh my God. This one got absolutely cratered. This one's almost back at the COVID lows. Shit. All that money they made on the COVID. And they're almost back at the COVID lows, man. It's showing some bullish divergence on the week. Oh no, this is the 3-day. Let me go to the weekly. Come on. Load. Oh my God. Bullish divergence on the weekly. It's in a straight line down though. But I mean, when I start seeing stuff like this, when you get the RSI going higher, but you got price going down, I know it's in like it's shooting down, so I don't know if I trust this one just yet, but yeah, man, it's a little interesting. It's interesting, man. I don't know, bro. Time to reload Pfizer. Hamilton, the Chad now. Now we can afford horse pills and bleach. Let's go, man. Someone said we're all in on the grand solar minimum.
Solar minimum.
Zombie virus isn't coming. Would I be shocked? It's 20. We need a new thing for 2024. You know, like what's going to be the thing for 2024? There's always something, man. There's always something. Mike's got all this conspiracy theories. Man, you have no idea. Zombie apocalypse. People are going to be freaking dogs. All right? Robots are going to say, we are humans too. You have no idea what this cloud world's coming up with next. No idea. People are going to be walking around on leashes, wanting to be dogs and shit. Oh my God. Carlos? Yeah, Carlos is right here, man. Carlos is on the weekly chart here. Oh, where'd Carlos go? Oh my God, is he gone? Hold on. Oh, there he is. He's up here. Carlos taking a shit. Bull market sport pen. There he is. Right there. Randall said, sup with the coins? Not much, man. I got nothing to do for you, bro. I mean, I'm not going to go over every individual altcoin, but there's no liquidity in the altcoin market, man. Even the short squeezes suck. Even when it just keeps going lower and you're like, this thing's got to get a short squeeze. Its short squeeze is like 1-2% and then goes lower. Like, this was Blur's short squeeze right here, right? This thing has just been slow bleeding. This was the short squeeze from 17 cents to 19 cents. And then it just dumps right back down. SHIB had a little bit of a short squeeze. You can't even really see it on the chart, though. Like, this was the massive pump for SHIB right here. Can't even see it. But yeah, I think it's going to continue to be the same, man. But that's why I say, like, just make sure you have cash on the sidelines. It's my honest opinion, right? I mean, you guys would like me more, and I would get more views if I was just a moon boy. But that's not what I think is going to happen. I don't see these. I'm not going to make these random charts that just show these things are going to pump. There was a time, right, where some of them were showing that, right? And we caught some of these moves. Like when SHIB had this dump and then reclaim, we caught this nice little SHIB move right here. But now you dump back below, and now you're finding resistance at that same point. Now it just looks horrible. You know, so that's just one example, though. But yeah, a lot of these ones, especially the L1s, I am super bearish on the L1s, man. AVAX, Cardano, those ones just look like shit. Matic, the 901s, those ones look like absolute ass at the moment. Jerome said Jordan's slowly turning into savvy. For now, there'll be a time. There'll be a time where I'm not. Not yet, though. Zero Lick Sunday. Only 2 people I watch. Nice, Dion. I don't know if I like that, bro, but, you know, thank you. Bass said SHIB funding just flipped red at noon. Is SHIB funding. Yeah. The funding rates, man. I don't know, bro. The funding rates on the altcoins. You still need people coming in to buy these things, you know? At the end of the day. Yeah. Like for me, it's like even if Bitcoin gets a move up, I'm still bearish on the altcoins. Even if Bitcoin. For me, it's actually more bearish if Bitcoin moves up. You know why? Because if Bitcoin moves up and the altcoins move up with it, and then Bitcoin gets rejected again, that's just like setting up for altcoins to get wrecked even more. You know, I actually think it's more bullish for the altcoins if Bitcoin doesn't move up. I'm talking about like in the bigger picture. Short term, obviously, if Bitcoin moves up, altcoins will move up too. But I actually think it would be better for Bitcoin just to poop down instantly rather than do this thing where it like, okay, it moves up, it dumps, altcoins move lower, right? Oh, Bitcoin moves up, altcoins move up a little bit again. Oh, it dumps, altcoins move lower. While Bitcoin just goes sideways, right? Yeah, I think it would be better if it just went whoop, wiped out that shit, and we went on our merry way. Or Bitcoin gets back to all-time highs and then we can party. Right? The redder it gets, the more chance of a God candle squeeze. We're due. I mean, I will say this, man. Like, as much, I'm bearish on the altcoins in the big picture here, but a lot of them are due for a squeeze up. But a squeeze. I'm not talking about an altcoin season. Don't get that twisted, because I don't. There's a difference between a short squeeze and a real altcoin season. Completely different. A short squeeze, okay, you see the altcoins pump 20, 30%. That's a squeeze, right? The problem is you get a 20% move up, and everyone's making videos about altcoin season again. I don't think that's going to be the case. But a lot of these charts like have just been beaten down week by week by week. We're due for some type of squeeze, right? We're due for a squeeze up. It's just a matter of when, right? I mean, if you look at some of these charts, they've just been absolutely cratered. Like Matic, week after week after week, just getting destroyed. You look at some of these, man. They just gotten cratered. Uniswap just gotten destroyed. Sand just week after week after week. They're due. They're definitely due. They're due. But don't confuse a short squeeze with a altcoin season. These are two different things. Short squeeze is just to get rid of for the exchanges to make money by getting rid of the bottom shorters, right? Take their liquidity, move lower. They short again, move it up, take their liquidity, move it lower, right? There's a difference. All I wanted is squeeze. Me too, Anderson. There's nothing better than a nice little squeeze. Nothing better than a nice little squeeze. It's Backflip Sunday. Woo! Yeah! Backflip Sunday. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to roll with it. Macroeconomics is destroying crypto, not over yet. Ed, I would agree with you, man. I would agree with you for now. Dion said November alts pumping coming. We're definitely due for a move up. Like at least for like a couple weeks where shorts get ronked. When? I don't know. That's anyone's guess. That's anyone's guess. Do you believe ETH will follow Bitcoin if it goes for a bull run? Yeah, ETH will just do whatever Bitcoin does. Listen, how many times have I've always heard of this ghost that exists of somehow a high cap altcoin will go on a bull run without Bitcoin. Nah, it ain't happening. We already saw that with XRP. It ain't happening, man. As much as I would love ETH to do that, it ain't happening. You'll see it from some low caps, right? You'll see a low cap go nuts. Like COS has had its own little bull market, right? You've seen some like super low caps, like Harry Potter, Abomic Sonic Inu, go on its own little bull run, right? But the high cap alts, like XRP, Polkadot, Uniswap, ETH, those ones, they ain't going in their own bull market. It ain't happening, man. I think that's a little hopium, especially from the XRPers love to spread this like hopium that somehow XRP is going to go on its own bull run without Bitcoin. They love that shit. Sometimes I watch some XRP videos just to see what they're saying, and man, some of the shit that they say, I'm like, dude, like what? Like, there's no way that you can honestly believe this. No way. Wildcat said, let's go Jacks. Hey, man, I'm rooting for the Jags today, too. I want the Pats to get Caleb Williams at this point. If they lose to the Jets this week, it's over. 0-3. We lost to the Jets. It's over. Over. Squeeze early October, then to hell. Then new bull run time. Hopefully. Worked last year. Well, let's do it, Anderson. I'm just ready for some action. Whatever we do. All right, guys. So just want to do a quick little update. I'm sure you guys gonna want to go watch your football and stuff like that. We did a little BB skit in the beginning. Watch out for Carlos. Carlos is coming for you. right? Right now he's taking a shit in the bull market support band. But watch out for Carlos, guys. Watch out for him. He says bruh, okay? He says bruh, so you better watch out. Okay? Anyone who says
Bruh.
man, okay? That's all I'll say. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll see what the stock market does tomorrow. That's really what I'm watching tomorrow, to see how stocks react to a bad week last week. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right. See you guys. Enjoy the cloudy day. Don't do anything when you don't make a most later. Peace.